Mel Gibson, in one of his hardest hitting roles to date, faces off with a bunch of Mexican gangsters south of the border in Get the Gringo. Yep, Get the Gringo. Not Bloodfather, which came out this past weekend, but Get the Gringo. Came out a few years back. Sup, bro Mandos? Welcome back to ActionRation. So, I wish I was reviewing Gibson's new movie Bloodfather, which came out this past weekend, but I didn't get a chance to see it yet, so I thought I would instead review Get the Gringo, which I'm honestly perfectly happy to do because this movie rocked in a feel-good, nail-bitey, blood-spitty sort of way. The film begins with Gibson's character, a man of many aliases and zero names who we'll call the Gringo, fleeing the US authorities down the US-Mexican border in a high-speed pursuit dressed as a clown. Yes, it gets better. The Gringo crashes his car right through the border in a scene that totally channels Steve McQueen from The Great Escape. At first, the local authorities want nothing to do with him, perfectly happy to just push him back across the border, let the US authorities take care of him. But they quickly change their mind when they realize that the Gringo is packing a cool $2 million in his back seat. They're perfectly happy to cart him off to El Pueblito prison, or as Gibson's character calls it, the world's shittiest mall. The prison is controlled by the inmates. They carry guns, run their own businesses, they even pay to have their family stay with them. Not as nice as you might think. After stealing some money from the local heroin stand, the Gringo is caught by a boy who says, "Hey, I won't rat you out if you'll give me a cigarette." El Gringo learns that the boy and his mother are being held hostage by the prison's boss, Javi. Javi is going to need a new liver soon, and the boy is a perfect match for a blood type. The kid shares with the Gringo his plan to kill Javi before that can happen, and like any friendly neighborhood father figure, El Gringo agrees to help him do it, all the while scheming to get his money back. The classic one last big score before retiring to a nameless location on the Baja California coastside. If you were a big fan in the late 90s of Payback, just think of Get the Gringo as its twice removed down and dirty cousin. Both these movies are pretty similar in a lot of ways. I mean, they both even have a toe torture scene. And although El Gringo is left nameless, you could just hear Gibson channeling Porter's voice as he delivers his lines in a deep, raspy tone. Just like Porter, El Gringo is far from being a good guy. In fact, he'd make most anti-heroes look like presidential candidates, which is probably not saying much. But at the same time, you can't help but just like a sarcastic tough guy who's always 2 steps ahead of the people who are way worse than he is who are trying to see him dead. Get the Gringo is still on Netflix, so if you get a chance, go check it out. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this short review, and thank you for watching another video here at ActionRation. If you liked this video, you should think about seeking and destroying those like and subscribe buttons, since there's always plenty more action coming soon. If you didn't like this video, well then that's what the dislike button is for, so go ahead and press it. Go ahead, make my day.